We all have some moments where we miss some things when we're cleaning our Airbnbs. But it's always important to pay attention to the little things that matter, like not leaving leaving a dirty cleaning cloth somewhere, or not leaving the top of your Swiffers open or dirty Swiffer on the desk or table or wherever you left it, or leaving coffee grounds in the coffee pot. This is what happened to us, and these are the stories. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday afternoon sometimes. And today in this video, I have a Knit With Me story time, one of my favorite videos to make. And I have a beverage with me, and it is my favorite beverage of all time, which is the Pure Leaf Raspberry Tea. So I'm pretty good to go. And today in this video, I have a two-in-one story time video about the time my mom and I made two little mistakes when it came to the Airbnb, like me leaving a dirty Swiffer, spoiler alert, and my mom accidentally leaving coffee grounds in the coffee pot, spoiler alert. So this is a story about how we accidentally made two little mistakes when we had guests coming, or same day turnarounds. And for those who don't know what a same day turnaround is, it's where a guest checks out and then another one checks in the same day. So I hope that makes sense. So this is a story just to teach you guys, when you're ever in a hurry cleaning your Airbnb, you should always double check the little things before your guests come, or if you're doing a same day turnaround, you should always double check and make sure everything is good to go before your guest checks in, because you don't want them finding little dirty things. Or if you're showing your Airbnb to someone who wants to rent it for a while, make sure you don't leave anything dirty somewhere, or else it's not going to look very clean. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the story. First story, this one started a couple months ago. It was last year. I had just finished Swiffering and sweeping my Airbnb because my mom was going to show it that same day. And we both go to work. She had to go to work later than I did. And I had to go to work at 10:30. So I Swiffered my Airbnb. I got it all ready and cute for the people that my mom was showing the Airbnb to. And I double check to make sure everything looks nice, which I normally do when it comes to my Airbnb. And little did I know was I had accidentally left the top of the Swiffers off, and I left a dirty Swiffer sitting right on the desk. So later that day, when I found out from my mom that she was showing the Airbnb to some people, the people were shocked to find a dirty Swiffer and the Swiffer top open. And my mom reports this to me that they found it when she was showing me the Airbnb. And I felt kind of bad because these people were planning on renting our Airbnb, and I felt bad that now they didn't want to rent it because I accidentally left the top of the Swiffers off. So I told my mom I'd try very hard just to make sure the Airbnb looks nice again. And I never ever left the top of a dirty Swiffer off ever again. I apologize, I got distracted by a message on YouTube from one of my the YouTubers I'm subscribed to. Story number 2, moving on. So this one also started a few months ago. I don't remember how many months ago this one was either. We had a same day turnaround. So I'm sure you guys all know what a same day turnaround is if you run an Airbnb. A same day turnaround is when you're cleaning your Airbnb after a person leaves, and that same day you have a guest checking in. And so we had a same day turnaround that day, and my mom was the one cleaning the Airbnb while I was at work. She did a pretty good job. After she was done cleaning, she had me look around, because I usually have my mom look around and check the Airbnb. And little did we both know, we accidentally forgot to check the coffee pot before our guest that came. And when our guest arrived, he arrived at 3 o'clock and checked in. And then all of a sudden, my mom gets a message from the guest and he letting us know that there were old coffee grounds left in the coffee pot. And we were like, and we felt kind of bad. Well, my mom kind of felt bad because she accidentally didn't check the coffee pot. And so I go to the door of the Airbnb and I knock on the door, and the guest hands me the filter with the coffee grounds in it, and they were kind of smelly and strong. So I go to the compost and dump them out, and then I rinse out the coffee pot and clean it. Not the coffee pot, the coffee filter, excuse me, the coffee filter and clean it. And then I also washed the coffee pot for him just to be safe. I had him hand me the coffee pot too, just to be safe. And then after I was done cleaning it and drying everything, I bring it back to the guest and I completely apologize to him for that little mistake of leaving coffee grounds in that coffee pot. And I explained to him how I wasn't cleaning that day. My mom was cleaning and she must have forgotten to empty the coffee pot or double check the coffee pot. And he was so nice. He told us that it is totally okay. It was just only one little thing, but he told us everything else looked great, which I was happy to hear about our Airbnb. And it always makes me happy to know that the guests enjoy the Airbnb and they enjoy how clean it is. And it's just really, really nice. And a lot of people just are very polite about that. And it's always nice they let us know if we miss one little thing in the Airbnb, which is a good thing because then we knew not to make those mistakes the next time. So the moral of the story is you should always be very careful when you're cleaning on a same-day turnaround, or if you're getting ready to show your Airbnb to people who might want to stay in it. You should always make sure everything is clean and not left dirty anywhere, especially in a dirty Swiffer, anywhere that's very visible, like your desk, your bed, or your sink. Or you should always double check everything in the Airbnb before your guests check in. And it's just super important because you just want to make sure everything looks nice. And it's okay if you miss those little things sometimes, because sometimes you just learn from your mistakes to always just double check stuff before your guests come, especially if you have a same day turnaround. But if you have a couple days if you don't have a guest checking in, you could always check the next day, or I usually just check while I'm cleaning. You should always double check everything before you have guests checking in, especially if you have a same day turnaround, just to make sure you don't miss anything. And like I said, if you miss the little things like coffee grounds in a coffee pot, it's totally fine because then you learn to double check that. So that was the double story time, how my mom and I accidentally overlooked 2 things in our Airbnb on a same day turnaround, or showing the Airbnb. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday afternoon sometimes, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye! Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.